Scorpio, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy, and I am so happy that you are here with me today. This is a bonus reading for the month of September. So I first of all want to welcome those of you that are new to my channel. Thank you for taking the time to be here. Those of you that are returning, welcome back. And thank you so much for all of your likes. Thanks for sharing, for subscribing, and for those wonderful comments. I truly appreciate all of your support. Thank you very much. All right, Scorpio, we have a very busy month with eclipse season upon us. We'll get into that in just a moment, but before we delve into your reading, let's get your angel message and the number related to it for the month. We'll see how that ties in with the reading. Could be an extra message just for you. Now, like I said, we have eclipse season upon us. So September 7th, we've got the full moon in Pisces. So we've got that to look forward to, and that's going to be a lunar eclipse. So everything is going to be more magnified, more elevated, right? We're going to see big releases. We're going to see endings. We're going to see a lot more clarity. Now we also have the new moon, which is a partial solar eclipse on September 21st in the sign Virgo. Powerful new beginnings, and some of these powerful new beginnings can take us by surprise. All right, Scorpio, let's get your incoming energies, spirit and angels guides for the beautiful sign Scorpio as we move through September. All right. Okay, so let's get right into this. We've got number 25, round and round. Some of you could feel like you are a little bit going round and round, trying to figure out maybe how to close certain chapters in your life. Maybe you feel like you are on this sort of merry-go-round where the same thing keeps spinning round and round. And what that's doing is it's kind of putting you at a position of number 13, fork in the road. So you feel as if you're trying to figure out which direction to go, but because this round and round energy keeps creeping up around you, you're at a point or a pivotal point in your life where you're saying, okay, enough is enough. I'm getting off this merry-go-round. I no longer am going to do this, and I'm going to figure out what it is I need, the clarity that I need, because this is a powerful month. This powerful month of full moon and new moon eclipses, you know, you can get off this ride. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here, because the fork in the road is about making the choices and decisions. And there are arrows that are pointing in directions that are going to be better for you. As you can see, there's light in this card. This is not a card of darkness. This is a card of finally coming to a fork in the road, realizing that I'm getting off this ride. No longer does it serve its purpose for me. How do I do it? How do I make sure that the direction that I'm taking is the direction that's right for me? And then you've got number 11 by the book. Following rules, following guidelines, following a plan, following a structure. Maybe that's what you need. Maybe you need to write that out and check mark when you've completed something, because when we do that, we feel accomplishment. And I feel like that releases you from this round and round energy. There is a decision that will be required on your part. And as long as you want to get off the ride, if you no longer like being in that round and round energy, I think that you will find out. I think that you're going to actually find out. And it could be with this number 11 by the book. There could be some sort of information that's coming in for you that helps you make a decision, and you no longer will feel at that fork in the road. Let's look at your current energies. We've got all that glitters, number 16. Absolutely. Sometimes things in life look really glittery. They look really great. People look like they have it all together, but you know what? Sometimes not so much. A lot of people in our lives wear masks. And I believe that there are things in your life that you yourself, I think you're ready to, whatever this round and round energy is, I think that you're seeing things more clearly. I really feel like that's what it is. There's so much more clarity. And what that's doing is it's putting you in a position this month to make some really important decisions in your life, because there's a new path opening up for you, Scorpio. And I think you're going to see things completely differently. And I think that you are actually devising a plan. And I think you're going to actually follow some sort of organization. And it makes a lot of sense with this by the book, because we are in Virgo season. And with that new moon on September 21st, those powerful new beginnings, they're tied to your health, to routine, to organization. And I think that you are going through a whole new cycle of energy. All right, so anyway, the all that glitters, taking off the mask, seeing things for what they truly are, no longer, you know what? I can see the truth behind everything, and I think this is a fantastic card here. The number 10, the unfinished symphony. If we keep looking at things through rose-colored glasses, we're never going to close out situations in our life because we're always going to be, you know, wearing that mask. And I truly believe that if this is people around you, maybe it's your own circumstances, but this is a realization that you've come to. And you know what? This unfinished symphony, this round and round energy, you're done with it. You're absolutely done with it. And it's been causing chaos and conflict. So there is something in your current energies towards the end of August, or maybe even leading into the beginning of September, where you're feeling a little bit conflicted. All right, you're feeling there's a little bit of chaos around you. And that's causing a fork in the road too, because you know what? You're ready to release yourself from this energy. It's an unfinished symphony, or it's something, an ongoing circumstance in your life, and it could be work-related, financial, relationship, platonic, love, family, children, whatever the case may be. It's something that just continues to keep moving in that same direction. So you're feeling like that is where the chaos is. It's just something that needs to come to a close. And I think that you're starting to pull off the mask, and I think that you are starting to see things very, very clear. And if you aren't seeing them right now, as we move through and progress through September, you will start to see that. Let's get right into your messages here. All right, Scorpio, let's get those messages. We're getting the first two cards. Spirit angels, guides. Queen of Cups could be your energy. No gender with the cards. And you're seeing victory already. So see, this is if you have been feeling a little bit of challenges or obstacles sort of creeping into September, and you might not be feeling them yet because these are incoming energies, or if you're already currently feeling it, you're going to see victory here. You're coming to a close. That fork in the road is the best thing that could ever happen because it's clearing out old circumstances, and now you can really start to feel like you are on target here to really follow a better structure, a better plan. The Queen of Cups, I think, could be your energy. It is Pisces energy, but nonetheless, it's watery energy, and you are a water sign. Of course, like I said, there's no gender, but this is a loving, caring, compassionate human, and this person wears their heart on their sleeve. They show unconditional love, and I believe if it's not you, it's definitely a support system around you that's showing you that. Also too, it's be open to receiving the signs and the messages that are coming through, because intuitively you are being guided on the right path. You can't choose the wrong direction because the universe won't let you. So although sometimes we feel that we're at a fork in the road because something is stopping in us our tracks, because it's saying to us no more of this round and round. We want to see things clearer. And the universe is really showing you something. And in fact, they're giving you the morals, the standards, and the guidelines to follow. They're almost giving you a structure to put in place to help you through this. And with that, we're seeing number 6, the 6 of Wands, and it's the beautiful victory. Again, there's a victory in your energies this week. You are overcoming something. Whatever obstacle that is, you know, you are shining through here with that 6 of Wands. Let's get your clarifier for the Queen of Cups. Let's find out what that is. For the Queen of Cups, 5 of Wands. Could be negotiations, could be a little bit of conflict, could be a bit of competition. Maybe that's the fork in the road. Maybe you are seeing things, you know, again, if you've been seeing maybe an opportunity that looks better than it is. Maybe, you know, somebody's been telling you, oh, the benefits here are so good. No, the pay is so good and the hours are so good. You know, and it's really making you think, wow, you know, maybe this is the direction I need to go in. And that could be what the conflict is because you're at a fork in the road. You've got to make some sort of choice or decision. Let's get another one for the 5 of Wands. So the conflict is that you're going to have to make a choice. This is like being at a fork in the road with the number 2 of Swords. You have to make some sort of choice, and you have to somewhat leave your emotions out of it. This isn't to do with matters of the heart. I don't think it is. I think this is something else. I think that you're blindfolded because you're looking for clarity. There's opportunities here, and I think sometimes you think there's only 2 opportunities when really if you turn yourself around, there is an alternative opportunity. And it's very much like that fork in the road because, and I don't know if you can see it because I hope you can. You've got 2 arrows that are pointing to the left here, and then you've got 1 arrow pointing to the right. So you've got 2 swords that are up here because those are the choices you think you should make, but there's an alternative one. And I think that's the fork in the road. It has to do with a conflict, and it could, you know, I think that you somewhat have to follow your intuition to make this choice. Let's find out with the 6 of Wands, because that is a victory card. There's definitely victory there. We've got the 7 of Cups. I'm going to get a clarifier for that as well, Scorpio. The 7 of Cups is feeling overwhelmed because there's a lot of things going on. Emotionally, you're feeling like it's time to prioritize things in your life because there's some very wise decisions. Again, you need to choose wisely. I feel like there's accomplishment and victory here, though. So let's find out why the 7 of Cups with the 6 of Wands. Thank you. The 3 of Swords. This is victory after heartache. This is victory when you start to heal. The 3 of Swords is a healing energy because you are ready to remove the swords from your heart. And you know that when you remove this and you go through this healing energy, you are going to have to really set some different priorities. You're prioritizing things in your life differently. But this is a win for you. This is definitely a win for you. And I feel like this is happening more towards the beginning of September, probably before that full moon in Pisces, because we're going to see closure. Let's get the next 2 cards for the beautiful sign Scorpio. Next 2 cards, thank you. And the next card, thank you. Got 8 of Coins. We got the 9 of Swords, feeling a little bit of anxiety, feeling a little bit of sleepless nights. It's unnecessary stress. I think that you are putting a lot of stress on yourself, and I think you're probably trying to force yourself to make some sort of a decision, and I don't think that you need to rush to make this decision. I think that clarity is actually going to come through, and I think it's going to break through after that full moon in Pisces. So give yourself a little bit of time before you make any significant choices. I think you need to get more information. When you get more information, you will have clarity, and then it's not going to feel so challenging or difficult. It could have something to do with money. Again, this could be a money situation. It could be a contract. It could be an agreement. It could be you trying to make some really big choices in your life. Like, do I stay on the path that I'm going because I've mastered something I've done in my life? I've mastered my job or my career. I'm at a fork in the road because I have opportunities to maybe elevate my experience with work. Maybe I can bring in more income. Maybe there is an opportunity that lies ahead for me if I do some continuing education. So again, I think that there's choices that are becoming available to you, and it's a little stressful. You're stressed out and you're not sleeping because this is a pivotal time for you to make some big choices. Let's find out with the 9 of Swords. The 7 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords, I'm actually feeling like the reason why you are feeling a little bit indecisive is because I believe that this, all that glitters is somebody in your life that was wearing a mask, and they weren't upfront, they weren't honest. And this could be only for some of you, Scorpio. So if this does not match your energy, I want you to let this go, because not all readings not all parts of readings will resonate. But this is a message for somebody, and I have to say it, or I'm not doing my reading justice. The 7 of Swords is someone maybe planning a strategy themselves. So for some of you, I think that there is somebody who has worn a mask, and you feel that they've kept secrets from you, and it's causing you sleepless nights, and it's causing some sense of worry because you're trying to get to the truth of something. We've got 2 of Swords that are right here behind you. That is the indecision. You've got to pull the blindfold off. We've got to remove the mask in order to see things clearly, because we're put in a period of feeling like we're at a fork in the road. We do not want to continue with this round and round energy or allow this situation to continue to keep resurfacing because it causes stress. So we need to figure out how to release this. You yourself could be coming up with a strategy or a plan, following rules, okay, doing something by the book, but you're not exposing this plan yet. You're keeping it somewhat quiet. Let's see. It could be something to do with work. Maybe you're looking for or seeking a new job or a new job position, but you're not letting anybody know until you have things finalized. Let's get one more for the Seven of Swords, please. King of Cups, and I believe that's your energy coming through. You are extremely emotionally grounded through all of this. I think you've done your healing. I think that there's things in your life that sure, you know, you're having to heal from, and those could be things from a long time ago. They just resurface as well. Like we go through pain, it resurfaces sometimes. I mean, that's just part of human nature. But I feel like there's a victory there, okay? Remember, you got the Six of Wands, so I feel like you're overcoming whatever that is that hurt you. The King of Cups, I feel you are extremely grounded and actually very level-headed and emotionally grounded and very strong. And I think that you are developing a strategy or a plan. It could have to do for your financial betterment. So let's see with the Eight of Coins. You are the master at the things that you do. You put great detail and you put great hard work into everything that you do as well. So, you know, people are somewhat amazed at what you're able to accomplish. So I think that you are in a position right now where you are really standing your ground. You are having to set boundaries because you've got this Seven of Wands, and it is about setting boundaries. It is standing up for yourself. And I think that you are ready to do so. I think that you have a very much a strength about you for the month of September. Let's look at the next two cards. We've got one there and one there. Knight of Coins and Ace of Wands. You are definitely working towards something new in your life. Absolutely. There is that whatever this old energy that's been round and round, or never-ending story, or unfinished symphony, whatever that energy that's been lingering, I honestly think that you are at a pivotal time this month where you will make a choice to enter a new path. The Knight of Coins is you have been planting seeds, and I think that these seeds you've been planting for a while. I don't think that this is just something that comes out of the blue. I think this Knight of Coins has been working on a plan, a structured plan, and I think that this is something that's going to be for your betterment, and it could be financially betterment for the long term, and it's opening up opportunities. And this Ace of Wands is such a passionate ace. It's an adventuresome ace. It's really ready to say goodbye to that old energy that no longer serves its purpose, and it's ready to throw yourself into something new and exciting. But it's something that comes from seeds you planted. Let's look at the Knight of Coins. Let's find out with that Knight of Coins. Planting the seeds for long-term success. Sometimes we feel they're slow moving, but they are building strong stability. The Queen of Swords is air energy, so Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. If you know your birth chart, it might make sense to you. Could be a supportive energy in your life. This is somebody who's very direct. The Queen of Swords does not wear her heart on her sleeve, and there's no gender with these cards. But this Queen of Swords, she says it like it is, and she's very intelligent. She's very aware, and she's very, almost very spiritual herself. She has a very good grasp on reality, but she speaks a truth that I think really does help you not feel that fork in the road anymore. I think it's going to help you. This is somebody who may give you some wise counsel. It has something to do with seeds that you've planted for your stability, and some sort of truth is revealed, whether it's through a contract, whether it's through a person, whether it's through a revelation, whether it's through a spiritual awakening, a new directive way of thinking. And what it's doing is it's helping release that blindfold, and no longer do you feel that fork in the road, because you're going to know exactly the direction you need to go, because there is something waiting for you here. This Ace of Wands is an incredible opportunity that you cannot be a part of or accept. It's something that's part of you. It's part of your being. It's meant for you. And we got the moon here. I feel like this is eclipse moon as well. With the moon energy, the moon cards have been coming up a lot in the readings for the month, and I think it's because we are in eclipse season. I think that this could be, again, the fear of the unknown. But I also feel like you need to trust in your intuition to make some wise decisions. So your intuition has never let you down before, Scorpio, so it's not going to begin to do that now. This is the universe. They give you the strength and the courage to find victory, and I think there's a lot of victory in this reading. I think there's also a lot of healing, and I think that you are ready to release certain things in your life that have really put you, you've put you sort of in that round and round energy. But the moon energy is figuring out how to release those fears. I think this new opportunity is going to release some sort of fears for you. And you are looking for some clarity. So let's get, like, there could still be some darkness around this opportunity. And this is why you haven't grasped onto it right away. It might come after that new moon, which is that partial solar eclipse on September 21st. That's when you could find the clarity that you're looking for this new opportunity. And yeah, absolutely. And it will be a celebration. And it's that beautiful Four of Wands. It's the 1111. I feel like 11 is an important number for you this week. It's just, for some reason, 1111 just seems to be a very important number. And I don't know why it's coming up, but I have to say that. I do believe that there is something for you to be celebrating here. Absolutely. There is whatever it is that maybe an opportunity that you know is there, but you're waiting on documentation, you're waiting on an agreement or a partnership, you're waiting on some sort of information, legalities, finalizations, something that you planted the seeds with a long time ago, whether or not it's a new home, maybe it's mortgage papers, maybe it's an investment, something, a job. There's a celebration here. And whatever you feel has been putting you in sort of that darkness because you haven't been able to really be able to make a clear decision, you're going to get the insight that you need. You're going to get the clarity that you need. And you will be celebrating. There's a huge celebration coming in for you. All right, let's get your angel messages. Let's find out, Scorpio, what those angel messages are for you as we move through this reading. Spirit angels, guides, angel messages for the beautiful sign Scorpio. Thank you. Okay. Let's start with the first one here. And we've got flowers. See, I said 11. We get number 11. I really, really want you to focus on number 11. Be generous, success, and emotional fulfillment are yours. It's coming in for you. All of it's coming in for you. Flowers might be a very important part of your journey this month too. Maybe buying some flowers and keeping them in your home. Sometimes that just revitalizes our energy, and it shows us, that things, when we nurture things and we care for things, they start to grow as well. There's definitely a lot of success for you. And then you've got number 18, the Lovers, which says there are two paths ahead. Well, we know that with the fork in the road. Be true to yourself. Honor yourself. Remove the mask if need be. Or remove that mask that you feel others have been wearing, because it's going to release you. And then with these two paths ahead, by being true to yourself, it will be that much easier for you to make the decision that is so required for you at this time. Major transformations are taking place for you. And Scorpio, you of all signs understand transformation. And in fact, I think that you actually accept it quite well. It says, reach out for the power and strength to make changes, enrich your life, and become the person you want to be. Absolutely. And I do believe that you are becoming the person. Some of you are already that person. All right. But the transformation maybe goes to a deeper level. But reach out for the power and strength to make the changes that are necessary, because change is coming in for you and success is all part of that path. And remember the number 11, very important. Okay, we're going to get some career and life oracle messages as well for you. This is for the beautiful sign Scorpio. That one for sure. Let's see if we can get a couple more cards here. Beautiful sign Scorpio. Thank you. Oh yes, we got lots of cards. In fact, they want me to read this one first because it turned itself up. Oh, and then this one. All right, we've got the future. The future is in the palm of your hands. It says, plan for the future while living in the present. You are always supported by spirit. Always. Your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity, absolutely. And I think you have strong psychic abilities. Trusting in your intuition always puts you in a place of power. Positive power. All right, brilliance. It says you discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind. To follow your own inspiration, your ideas bring recognition. And I think there is a lot of recognition coming through with that Six of Wands as well. So again, there's a lot of brilliance. You are brilliant. You've got a lot of great creative ideas. You've got a new life coming in for yourself. It says you may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to your old job. You may also get a tempting job offer or a new place. Absolutely. We know that there's a fork in the road. There is some new life and new energy surrounding you. Wise decisions are going to be required on your part. You may have to leave something behind in order to create this new life. You have to make sure that this is exactly where you want to be. There are transformations taking place for sure. There's a great sense of illumination, and so something hidden, which we are so happy to hear, something hidden is coming to light now. You find out about new jobs, opportunities, and options, and someone lends you a helping hand. You've got a support system. Beautiful. Oh, I love that we end with this one. It's the good luck. So good luck is on your side, Scorpio. And I hope that you've managed to stay to the end of the reading, because this is what we want to see. It says your fortune is improving and you will get a lucky break soon. Collect nuggets of wisdom. You will need them in the near future. Good luck certainly is transpiring around you. You're transforming with a new life, all of this good luck. And you know what? With this good luck comes this sense of wisdom. And this wisdom, you will be able to call upon it as you make some important decisions in the direction this new life is opening up for you. Awesome energy. I just want the one number that really illuminates here is the number 11, and I really, really want you to keep number 11 as an important path number for you for the month of September. And then you've got starting fresh, and that's number 1313. So it says encouragement, goals, foundations, creative ventures, and communication. It says step out of your comfort zone. You're about to create something meaningful. All of your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. You see, you've got a lot of good luck on your side. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. Trust in your intuition. You are brilliant. And I truly believe that you are supported with your own spirit and psychic abilities. Trust in your intuition to make the decisions that are being called upon you at this time. 1313. I want to thank you so very much for joining me this week. Not this week, this month. I'm so happy that you have joined me here. I hope that this is a wonderful September for you. And until next time, sending love, light, and positive vibes.